What is going on, guys? Welcome to a new vlog. Today is Wednesday, November 13th, and we are at the airport on our way to Philly. We're going to be checking out two gyms. We're going to be checking out Fusion and Power Build. And we're also going to be hanging out with the man himself, Tony. He is the owner of Fusion Gyms. So we're going to be hanging out for the next 2 days. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be very, very fun. We're going to be doing review videos of the gyms as well. The main reason why we're doing this is because, as you guys know, we're going to be expanding next year into a second location. So I just want to pick, people's brains. I also want to see what else is out there, what some of the gyms are offering, and how can we bring that here to Houston, right? And those are two very well-known gyms. I've been following their journey for a very, very long time. The owner of Power Built will not be there, unfortunately. He's in Vegas gambling, which is fine. He's allowed to have some fun. But maybe next time we'll get him on video. But yeah, that's where we're going. It's gonna be fun. Sit down, relax. Let's enjoy the video.
Take you in, give you a tour of this one before it gets super popular now.
This thing is super. Did you guys build like the outside of it?
No.
Kind of like those are really like
No,
this.
yeah, so like all our buildings are unique and different because we just kind of use.
Thank you, Tony.
Just kind of use the architecture that's already there.
Yeah.
Ooh. My son Hayden.
Yeah, the door.
Hey, Casey.
Boo. Hi.
Blended right into the right. That's what the drink. You want energy drinks?
Yeah, I'll take
Whatever you want, bro. Probably another 100,000 square feet outside there.
75,000.
Yeah, just
L shape right here.
Yeah.
Online it looks cool.
It's our office, and I'm here yet. Content creator, manager, I'm a full-time accountant, and then editor there.
Now, do you find it to be more beneficial to hire somebody to done for you 24/7? Or not like a
Yeah, so like a business your size, bro, hire a bookkeeper.
Yeah.
A bookkeeper, they'll come in, they'll do all the shit. Bookkeeper, they come in, they do your shit, but I have 5 gyms, and then I have 3 other companies, my equipment business, my construction business.
Yeah.
And then it's too much for a bookkeeper. We need a full-time accountant. So this is our restaurant. It opens around like 12 o'clock. We're doing all the prep work and shit like that. So it's very similar to Chipotle. Fast casual dining, start down there. You work your way down. You can have a wrap, a salad, a bowl. And then the difference between us and like Chipotle is the flavors rotate. So there's 4 styles of chicken, 4 styles of steak, 2 styles of seafood, and then a lot of different toppings from around the world. And it changes by the season. So we just come here every day and not eat the same thing twice. And everything's made from scratch. All our sauces, all of our marinades, everything.
Okay.
And it's a full-blown restaurant. 15 people on staff. It's open like 12 hours a day. And it's not just open to the members, it's also open to the public. So
That's where you have the doors over there too, right?
yes, yeah. I didn't know this entrance.
Buenos días.
Is that it?
So I built this entrance. This was like a really, really dog parking lot. So I repaved all this, poured this concrete. So we have outdoor seating area. We have a pickup area. People park to grab their food. They come right in, grab their food. They grab and go. Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash. And again, it's open to the public. It's not just for our members.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of this used to be basketball courts. Right now we just installed pickleball courts, but we'll see how it goes when the season starts, which is in spring.
Yeah. Did you notice that people weren't really using basketball courts as much, or you were like,
They're spoiled, bro. So like at my location on Grant, I have 2 outdoor courts, always booming, fucking packed. It's probably busiest place in the gym. Here, because we have indoor court, they're like, fuck that outdoor court.
well, the
Like,
indoor court that you have here is
yeah.
fucking sick.
The courts at Grant are so busy that I was like, all right, when I built this, I built 3 courts because we have 2 there. Barely ever used.
Yeah.
Unless we're running our leagues. So we have our own basketball league that we'll run during the spring and summer. But unless the league is running, it is empty. So this is going to be our newest store. So the Windows just came in and we're custom making racks and stuff like that for the store. So this will be like a supplement / clothing / equipment store. So everything you see here, I manufacture. So anything you or I see, I make it. Okay. So like the lights, the flooring, the marble, the fucking rubber flooring, the turf, the mirrors, we make it all. So
you make those lights as well?
Everything here. Okay. Yeah, that's why you'll never see ones this big anywhere.
Okay.
You'll see these.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smaller ones, they'll connect them. We make these too, but you know, we make the big ones. So this will be, so like we have warehousing back there for like storage. So think like, you know how like in the Dick's there's like a small little area for the gym equipment?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have the same thing. So we'll probably have 1,000 square feet of home gym equipment people can buy. We'll have supplements, and then we'll have our clothing. So this will be like our full-blown retail store. So this is about 4,000 square feet.
Okay.
And then,
yeah, we actually make a lot of revenue from selling merch.
yeah, so we haven't even tapped into it yet. So we're launching it with our grand opening in Warminster.
Okay. This was here, right?
So we can go like studs, bro, here's your name, it's not fucking your shit up. But like, so the one that I think they wrote was for the mirrors. So the mirrors backlit, so you can mimic the light. So you can do soft light, or you can do bright white. You know what I mean? Or you could have turned it off and turned the mirror on, but fucking that asshole broke it. So this is just that. Yeah, it's really nice.
It's beautiful.
And you can tweak it, and then you know when we did this, we did it on an angle this way.
Yeah.
You know, you can see front to back. It's like a real posing room. This is a bitch is gonna have to build. The mirror guy did not want to hang it that way.
Yeah.
I had to brace the wall so many different angles. But and then we put a trim on top. I was like, look, just fucking do it. I'll secure it. He's like, yeah, but what if it falls? I'm like, I've seen it done before, so I know it's not gonna fall. I've seen it in dance studios.
Just shits no glue in the back too, man.
Yeah. So.
I like the design things that you do.
Yeah, man. So. And this
It kind of looks like an accent wall.
This is nothing, bro. Like this club's 4 years old. So like, I built it 2020, 21. Because this was my first time building a gym this scale from scratch. So like when I got this building, just imagine there's nothing here. They had drop ceiling, and then the ceiling was red, floor was concrete and carpet. None of these walls were here. So I literally built everything. I did the HVAC, rough plumbing, rough electric, all the carpentry work, all the framing, all the tile, literally everything we did here. There's nothing here. So this was my first one. And that was before like I raised capital, before I got grow money. It took me 2 years to build this because I was just building it using my personal funds. So this design is literally 4 years old. So like when you go to the new one, you'll see some of the similar elements, but it's completely different. It's fucking crazy. And then
Part of your stuff, you do that stuff as well too?
So this is gonna be like a recovery lounge, so we're gonna have 6 massage chairs here, big ass TV, so you can sit here, relax, and then we'll have hyper ice. Are you familiar with I think it's called Nordic Track? with the leg sleeves you put on, so that'll be all hung up on the wall. It's just stuff that you would enjoy. You know what I mean? So all the cardio. So yeah, I think it has like 70 pieces, give or take. And then the outdoor we keep closed until like 9 or 10.
Okay.
Because the morning hue, everything gets slippery and wet.
Yeah.
Also like a resort.
Yeah.
So we got 6 fireplaces, a dozen outdoor TVs. Nighttime, we ground lights up, the fireplaces light up, the building lights up a different color. We have RGB lights. During like different events, so like during all of the Eagles events, Phillies events, fight nights, we'll do open houses, so people will come, they'll just enjoy the environment we created and the culture we created. No one's trying to sell you membership, you can just come and work out. And so the outdoors open, the indoors open. And then during the summer, we have a partnership with a local brewery. So we do a beer garden. So come out here, you grab a drink after you work out, watch the game, or just hang out with your friends. Pickleball. We make all this shit. So, this used to be 3 courts, which is why we had a cool graphic, because we had a Jordan court, a LeBron court, and an Iverson court, and each court was color coordinated to the team's colors.
Okay.
So, before we poured it, I'll show you the space that this is supposed to go in the back. We're testing it out here.
Okay.
And if it's a big hit, then we're going to pour concrete in the back and we'll build the outside out. It's a free weight area. It's a full gym.
Yeah.
And on the other side, we have like 30,000 feet. So there's a pickleball courts to hit. Then we'll put the pickleball courts in the back.
Okay.
If not, I'm gonna go for township approval and just build a big fucking bar and pool. That doesn't include the staff.
Yeah.
You know, their job is just to do actual janitorial work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we do a lot of events. You've probably seen it online. We do like the car shows and stuff like that. While we have the big turf field in the center. Yeah. So when I actually reinstalled those doors. So those doors are custom. They fold open.
Okay.
You come over here, you got our, and then like a lot of stuff when I built it, I had to redesign it. So for example, these mirrors, I custom made them for myself, but they're always getting destroyed. I'd say I break at least one a month. So when I designed the new ones, I made it so the mirrors, if someone damages it, I don't have to replace it. I can just pop the mirror off, put a new mirror on. So I use our same infrastructure. So like I ordered mirrors, they'll probably be here in like another week or 2 weeks. So when these crack, instead of spending $2,000 for a new mirror, pop this off, slap a new mirror on, $100, good to go. And then like we also custom made all the electric. So like this is powered by that squat rack. And we have it hooked at the bottom. We have like there's certain things like when you do something new yourself and no one has done before, you kind of have a lot of gray area. You don't know what's gonna work, what's not gonna work. Like when I made this mirror, we didn't have mounts at the bottom. So let's say someone went by and they pushed it, not maliciously, but or they dropped their bar as they're squatting and they're leaning forward or they're leaning on it, they'll knock them over. So the newer mirrors we created, they have areas where you can bolt them down to the ground. And the wire, it's everything that adds money, right? So like we had to custom make these conduits to put outlets in. So the new ones that I created, this is all the way up here and it ties right up there. So like you save like $200-300 in electric every single squat rack, and when you have 40 of them, it adds up fast. But also it's more secure because it won't tip over. It's connected up there and then it's bolted down at the ground. Okay. So it's like a lot of little stuff.
Yeah. I like that everything has a brand.
There's everything is a commodity except brands.
Yeah.
Think about it. Everything is a commodity except brands, right?
Yeah.
Cell phones is a commodity because you can buy a cell phone for $50. So Apple's an iPhone. It's an iPhone. It's not a cell phone. It's an iPhone. It's a brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everyone can discount it. They can discount it, but typically when someone's buying a $2,000 bag from Louis Vuitton or Gucci, or really any high-end brand, they're not buying a purse. They're buying the brand. So that's why we do so much branding. Big page here, so like all my gyms, we have flags. And so the new ones, I said, you know what? I want to recreate the flag, but I want to brand it into what I'm doing. When you go there, you'll see it today. I made the American flag using barbell plates. So it's 40 feet high, 30 feet across, and it's literally just made of barbells. 45-pound barbells. So the whole wall weighs like 10,000 pounds. But it's unique stuff that I do that most people wouldn't spend their money and time doing.
Yeah.
So this is one of our newer generations of squat racks. And the equipment here is probably like 3 generations old. Actually 4 generations old. So this is a half rack Smith. So it's a regular squat rack, but it's also a Smith machine.
Okay.
So the Smith machine, like usually in the gym there's maybe 1 or 2. Here we have fucking 20.
Yeah.
And if you're not using the Smith, regular squat rack. But also another thing you'll notice is, you see the squat rack is shorter than that squat rack.
Yeah.
This is for females. A lot of times girls, when they want to do pull-ups, they have a very hard time, so they'll bring over the boxes, they'll bring over the bench. Here, they can easily stand up and grab and do pull-ups. So like, detailed things that really no one else is doing.
Yeah.
And then, a lot of guys, they sometimes come to work out by themselves, and if you want to go heavy, you kind of need to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So I designed this bench to be similar to like a combo rack.
Yeah.
So like it's got the safety arms. So if you're fucking going heavy, you can put the safety arms in place. It don't matter if you're doing a 1 rep PR, you're protected.
You know, like that you did that on the inclines too.
Yeah. Another thing that we did is the newer generations, this shit all lights up. Wait till you fucking see it. I'll fly you out when we open up to our grand opening. The equipment that arrives next week. Okay, so this lights up.
Alright.
So my branding on the bench all lights up. And then the bottom where it says Relentless, that entire thing also now lights up. So when you build a new facility, you'll see we've done all the electric work. So when the machine's sitting there, it'll just look like it's fucking glowing. Because all the electric is hidden underneath the bench and it's underground.
That's fucking dope.
And then we have spaces super big. Like right now, it's mellow, it's early in the day, we're not dumping the music. Nighttime, it's a fucking club, bro. We're fucking dumping it. It sounds like you're at a concert. But when you have super high ceilings, the music echoes. It doesn't sound acoustic, doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
So then I built this 3D wall. They typically have like panels of this in like a music studio.
Okay.
So I saw that and I recreated it. So at nighttime when we're dumping the music, it sounds like you're in a room, not in a big fucking empty warehouse.
That's
So
what mine
this
sounds like right now.
So it dampens the music. So it's 3D. I'll send you a link on Amazon. Something similar won't cost you. It costs like 50 fucking grand because each piece is hand cut.
Okay.
So that's 4x4 wood.
It's a wood? Okay.
Yeah. So it's 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. It's plywood behind it. So we spend a lot of money building it. But if you want to just do it and you want to dampen the music, something very similar to it. They make it from foam. And you can do like one wall on each side of your gym, and then it won't fucking, the music won't echo.
Okay.
And then over here, you see all the mirrors are backlit.
Yeah.
So we know that, custom make our mirrors where the LED is built into the physical mirror. You probably seen, yeah. So same way you see how it's lighting up around the edge of the mirror. So we create them ourselves now, so the entire mirror lights up from the front, and then it also lights up from the back. Okay. So like we used to custom make things here, but now we custom make the actual product.
Okay. And those products, do you only usually sell those to yourself? Or do you
No, that's
sell them all the way?
Okay. Yeah, so like same thing here, these dumbbells, go from 5 pounds all the way. No one ever used to go up to 200 pounds. I do it and everyone's doing it. Yeah. No one fucking touches these, bro. No one fucking touches this. Like this shit is just literally for show. Maybe one guy out of like 500 in this fucking gym can touch these weights, But we have them, it's cool to say you have it, but it's a fucking fortune to have them. You're paying by the pound, so like the heavier it is, the more it is. But another thing is like all of our products, because we custom make, we sell factory direct, it's a lot cheaper than if you're buying from like, let's say a Watson set of dumbbells from 5 to 100, you're paying like 15 grand. Ours we're selling for 10,000 for a set from 5 to 100. You know what I mean? And it gets incredibly expensive, but it's beautiful. But when you spend the money, the members are not gonna take care of it. You go over to the 20s, bro, it looks like a car drove over it. Yeah. And shit is literally 2 years old. Yeah. But it looks cool as shit, and that in itself just brings more people.
Yeah. Actually, we were you got set from 5 to 100, and set from 5 to 200. Yeah. It was 83 grand. Yeah. But it's one of those fucking staples, the gym.
This is our newest generation of all of our plate loaded pieces. So, and we customize everything. So, we did on the hexagon pattern on it. Yeah, but we can do step and repeat your logo. We can make the leather any color. We can make the frame any color. We can make the moving parts really any color. And our price, I'd say, we're like 30% cheaper, 40% cheaper compared to anybody else. And we offer a lifetime warranty on all these different things. Essentially, any piece anyone makes, so like, I'm gonna have Panada at my new gym, but all the Panada pieces we now make too. So like at our new facilities, for let's say the clients that are coming in, we'll have a Panada piece and then we'll have our piece, so we can compare side by side. But our piece is like 40% cheaper, and people won't have to wait a year. So like I ordered my Panada pieces a year ago. They're now ready for install. So I got one of every piece, but it literally took like a year and like 2 months. So now we have our own version of it, and we're going to keep it in stock. So when a customer buys it, we can deliver it to them in 2 weeks versus a year.
Wait a long time, yeah. That's what Prime's lead time is too right now.
Prime, I ordered from them beginning of the year. They just emailed me and my shit should be ready next week or 2 weeks for my new facility.
And you ordered it back in January?
And that's what like me being a bro and pushing me to the front, like
yeah.
It's usually a lot longer.
I got pushed all the way to the back. I have to wait 12 months to get that shit, man.
Yeah, so I ordered it, I think it's in April. So because of like friends we have that are mutual, they did my shit for me in like 7 months, 8 months, which is still a very long fucking time.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be our newest thing. It's called Club 5 Health. Okay. Testing it out right now. If it works out well, then we'll put them all the clubs and we'll call it Fusion Health. But it starts there and goes to full length. It'll be our own doctor's office in-house.
Yeah.
TRT, biohacking, IV hydration, hyperbaric chambers, cryotherapy, red light therapy, physical therapy will all take place in there. So it's about 5,000 square foot doctor's office that we're building out there. And then this section of the gym is called Fusion Fight Club. We offer 3 classes. But the classes are all like combat sports, not traditional classes. We don't offer really any classes.
Do you
just like
use
group training. Everything here. Anything you see, we make. How old are you, Ron? How old are you, bro?
30. I just said 30.
Drake's court. So full indoor basketball court. That's why they don't play outdoors.
Yeah, this is nice, man.
These are also all RGB lights, so at nighttime they'll change them. They haven't changed them back for the daytime. It's open court, so anyone can play anytime. Yeah. You don't have to resort to court.
How much did you end up spending on this setup, if you don't mind me asking? 100 grand? For the whole thing?
I mean, there was nothing here, so just the floors. It's just the floors and courts.
Oh, okay.
And then building the wall, like this was like, I think, 20,000, and then the wall, probably like another 20.
Okay.
Biggest thing we learned though, reinforce your fucking walls. These motherfuckers, you think they're fucking bunch of gorillas in here playing basketball, bro. They were fucking running through the walls. Like, I have probably personally repaired that fucking wall like 5 times.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm saying, when I say repair, I'm saying redoing the whole wall, not like little patches. So then what we did was we started reinforcing it with 2x6 wood, and then we put plywood in front of it.
Okay.
This way, it doesn't get fucking destroyed. Even if you put like the foam in front of it, it don't matter, they're running through it. So now when we build our courts, we're building them to last.
So tell me, whenever you first got started, you got started with the gym equipment? Or what?
I started as a trainer.
As a trainer?
Yeah, 18 years ago.
You started personal training?
So I started personal training at LA Fitness when I was 18 years old. And then I slowly climbed the ranks there, became the top sales guy in the country. And then left there, started working at Retro. Worked at Retro for about a year. Left there right before my 20th birthday. I incorporated Fusion, $700 and I started looking for my own spaces because I was like, I'm making all this money for all these companies. I'm getting 5%. Like, I was the top guy in the country and I was making maybe 70, 80 grand. Yeah, that was a lot of money 20 years ago, but I was doing all the work. I was doing all the hiring, I was doing all the sales, I was doing all the marketing. I was doing everything A to Z. I was like, I can do it for myself. You know, being foreign, you know, you don't know where your limits are because our parents show us, look, there's nothing to be afraid of. This is America. Anything's fucking possible. So I started looking for spaces, bro, 3,000, 4,000 square foot spaces. I'm sure you know, because we've all been there. And bro, just for 3,000 square feet, you need to make like 10 grand a month just to be broke, because you need gas, water, electric, insurance. By the time it's all done, I'm like, fuck that. So I started looking around and I started cold calling gyms to see if they would allow me to train in a facility, and that's really how I got my start.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. And then these are showers.
Shower is nicer than the one I have at home.
So we want to feel like an escape from your home.
No, yeah, I like it, man. This is awesome.
Here's a bird's eye view in my office.
I like the lockers too, man. You gotta put a coat on them. Yeah, this is awesome, man.
It's a different gym during the morning, bro. It's very mellow.
Got a tiny little window to look out my fucking gym, right?
You know what's funny? This used to have a tiny window. And I was like, it'd be really fucking cool to cut this shit out, put a big glass wall. Yeah, so then, you know, I just started cold calling gyms to see if they would allow me to run my training business inside the facility.
Yeah.
I feel like the biggest reason most people are not successful is this, it's not what they don't have, it's what they think they need that stops them. It's not who they're not, it's who they think they're not. And I used to read a lot of books on personal development and self-help, So I was at least smart enough to realize that and understand that, like, I don't need my own facility to run my own business. I can run my business inside somebody else's business that doesn't value the PT side of it. Because I'm a big fan of like reverse engineering shit. So, I wanted to open my own gym, so I saw most gyms are independently owned and operated. A lot of the guys that own these gyms, even your Crunches, your Planets, big corporations don't own them, they're franchises. And one thing that I would always read at the bottom is individually owned and operated. So I'm like, okay, so just because it's a Planet or a Gold doesn't mean they're all run the same. Just because one says no doesn't mean they're all gonna say no, because they're all individually owned and operated. So I just started cold calling gyms, bro. And I got my first break. It was a gym in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It was a Gold's Gym. It was 70 miles from my house. So every day I would drive 2 hours through traffic to go all the way to Allentown, do my training, then drive all the way back. Bro, I did that. I got my first month rent free. I negotiated that, signed a year lease. Within my first 6 months, I made like $300,000. Following year, I did $500,000. Did that for probably 3-4 years. And then, I was like, you know what? The next chapter's not gonna come unless I force it to come. So then I just started looking for spaces. I didn't have, I was doing like $500,000, $600,000 a year. But when you're service-driven business, you're heavy on payroll. So like to service $500,000 worth of clients, my payroll was like $300,000 a year. Then payroll tax, then paying rent. I was making maybe like 150 grand, 100 grand a year in profit. Yeah, it's a lot of money for a 22-year-old, 23-year-old, but it's not enough money to build a gym. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna figure it out. Just like I figure everything else out, right? So it's funny, bro. Like a big part of success happens. All you got to do is show up, right? So I had just read this book. I had just read this article on the Spartan race. So how the Spartan race started, it started in Allentown, Pennsylvania. There's 2 guys. They did it as a senior project, and they did it as the senior project. And once they graduated, they're like, you know what? Let's turn it into a business, right? And they had $25,000 for their name. They went all over the country looking for spaces to do it. They landed in Allentown, Pennsylvania on Blue Mountain. And so what they did was they put a $15,000 deposit on the ski resort during the summer, because during the summer no one's fucking skiing. So they got the whole ski resort for 15 grand. They had 10,000 left. They turned that $10,000 on the Facebook ads, and they pre-sold the race 1 year out. So the race is, they even do it to this day. It's $50 for the race if you sign up now. It's over $150 when the race starts, and they market it for like a year. They got 25,000 people to do it the first race, and the rest is history. Yeah. Now they do almost, I think, 1.3 billion a year in races. So I was like, you know what? I've been in the industry long enough where I know that I've done the pre-sales for Planet, for Gold, I've done pre-sales for LA. I know how to run them. I was like, what I'll do is I have enough money to do a deal, sign the deal, I'll negotiate like a year free, because I'll look for spaces that no one really wants. And then I'll just pre-sell it. I'll go out there and I'll fucking hit the streets. I'll get motherfuckers to sign up. So I'm making money on a monthly basis. The thing is, right, other people's belief in you kicks in when your belief kicks in. So I was like, you know what? I signed this deal. My brothers believe in me. My family believe in me. I'll get 10 grand here, 20 grand here, 30 grand there. I'll pre-sell. I'll be able to save enough money. Over time, I'll build the gym. So then I started looking for spaces. Big part of success, bro. Show up. My life changed just one day that I just went to work. It was a Friday. Dead as shit. Didn't feel like going to work that day. And I'm sitting in the office with the manager. This guy FedEx comes in, FedEx envelope, hands it to Chris. Chris looks at it, throws it in the trash. Now, if you get a FedEx envelope, this shit ain't cheap, it ain't free. No one's sending junk mail in FedEx envelope. Like, oh, what was that? He was like, some gym that's closing. Get it for 10 cents on the dollar. Bro, I started jumping up and down. I started losing my fucking mind. He's like, what's wrong? He's like, what happened? I'm like, bro, this is fucking the answer from God himself. He just sent me a letter. I'm not, because like for 4 months, I'm looking for gym spaces, you know, and nothing's sticking out to me. If I see something, it's too expensive. If it's nice, or if it's too small and too shitty, you know, if it's the right price. And I find I could get a gym for 10 cents on the dollar. So I immediately started envisioning that this is gonna be my gym. I get in my car, I fucking drive over there. I look at the fucking space, and I am hype as shit. I was like, oh, can I get a tour? She's like, oh yeah, no, sorry, we're closing, you know, so if you signed up, it wouldn't make any sense. I'm like, no, this is gonna be my gym. She's like, oh really? I'm like, yeah. You know, and I'm walking through the space and I'm envisioning, I'm relaying out this whole fucking gym. It's 9,000 square foot. And at the time, bro, it's the biggest gym in the world to me. It's the greatest gym in the world to me. I mean, that gym could literally fit on my turf field.
Yeah.
And I meet with the landlord and I tell him my story, tell him who I am, how I started my business, what kind of money I'm doing, what kind of revenue I'm doing. And I sold them on me, you know what I mean? And I got the space. But the caveat was, I didn't have money for the equipment. You know how expensive equipment is. It's like $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 for equipment. And so I got the space, but I didn't have money for equipment. I was like, oh, what's going on with the equipment? Like, oh, they're probably gonna just sell it. Well, you wanna buy it from them? I still didn't have, even if they wanted to sell it to me for $100,000, I didn't have it. I had $800,000 for the whole thing. So I was like, but again, because I was reverse engineering how to build a gym and how these big companies do it, bigger companies, they have better credit, they have collateral. So landlords, they'll give you TA. Do you know what TA is?
Yeah.
It's tenant allowance. They'll give you money towards construction.
Okay.
So I'll show you how to get TA. Because you have a business that already does well, you have a business that does make money, so it's like it's free money you're gonna get from the landlord towards construction. It's gonna be built into your rent, but it's money you don't gotta borrow. Because even if you borrow it from a bank or friends or family, you gotta pay it back. So borrowing from the landlord at 0%, it's phenomenal because they're gonna blend it into your rent.
Yeah.
So I was like, how much TA did you give them? They're like, we gave them $500,000. I'm like, well, they've only been open for a year now. This is $1 million facility. They spent, I think, like $1.2 million on the facility. I'm like, have they paid you back for it? And they go, no, probably gonna have to sue them and go through legal battle to get that money. I was like, what if you didn't have to? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I'll give you the personal guarantee for the money you gave them. Put it into my rent. I'll pay you top rent. Keep the equipment as a part of the lease. I don't want you to give me the equipment. You can keep it in your name. Just give me the space. You're like, it's not our equipment to give you. I'm like, yeah, but they owe you $500,000. The equipment's probably worth $150,000 on the open market because a wholesaler's got to buy it. He's got to move it. He's got to store it. He's got to sell it piece by piece. You know the game. Even if this shit's worth $300,000, no one's paying you $300 for it or for all of it. So I was like, take the equipment from them. Let them go. Don't waste the money on no lawyer. Give me the space. They win because you're not going to sue them for $500,000. You win because you get a strong tenant. I win because I get a turnkey space. Bro, I get my first gym, $1 million facility for $40,000. $25,000 deposit, first month's rent. That's it. I negotiate 6 months rent free, off to the races. By the time I'm 25, I make $1 million. Then I'm like, oh, it worked once, I'm do it again. And so I did it 4 more times. By the time I was 27, I had 4 gyms. And they were like an hour apart each. And big part of my business was service driven. So the gym was only $5 a month. You're probably wondering, how the fuck did you make any money at $5? Well, we know the $10 model works. So all I did was repackaged it. It's $69 annual fee, $5 a month, $129 for the year. Planet Fitness is $10 a month. That's $120 for the year. So I'm a little bit more expensive, but I'm getting half the money up front. So I had that going for me. So I'd get people through the door, and then when they would come in, I would sell them training because I was very good at selling training. So that first $1 million, 700,000 of it was personal training from a single location. I had 15 full-time trainers.
So you would do the selling on the
I would sell,
packages,
and then I hand them off.
Per.
All day.
Yeah.
All day. And then I did my second, my third, my fourth, but there's one Tony, there's 4 gyms. People I was training, they weren't with this shit, bro. They weren't hustlers. They weren't trying to get rich. They weren't trying to make money. They're trying to do an easy job. And sales is the worst paid easy work, and it's the best paid hard work. They didn't want to work that hard. So, and you know, as a gym owner, there's always a fire you got to put out. When you got 4 gyms, it's a lot of fires, and there's one you. So I wound up selling 2 locations. I closed 2 locations, and I was like, all right, I got to repackage this. Because all these great companies, I had this realization, bro, selling in Starbucks, right? Trying to get by me, pick me up another day, and burnt out. Like, look at these motherfuckers printing money here. Like $6. There's like 10 of us here. And as one moves, another one comes in.
Yeah.
Because people are not buying a service. They're not coming to buy coffee from Bob or Jill or Susan. They're coming to buy the product, not the service.
Yeah.
They're not buying people. So I was like, I gotta redo this shit. So it's all about people, process, and products. So I needed to create a system to develop my people so my product was consistent across the board. You know what I mean? And my process was the same. So I needed to sell a product, not a service. Because service needs people, especially personal training. Especially if I'm training with you 2 days a week, 3 days a week, I'm bonding with you, not the gym.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to rebuild and redo my shit. So I wound up selling 2 locations, closed 2 locations, took the equipment from the 2 that I closed, and then I built my location that's on ground. We'll go there later today. That's been open for almost 8 years. Moved into the back of the gym, bro, and I slept there for like 5 years and grinded my fucking dick off, trying to make something of myself, you know. And then finally, I get out of debt, you know. Even through all of it, as I closed 2 and I sold 2, I was like $2 million in debt. I didn't file for bankruptcy because I believe no matter where you go, there you are. So if you're a bitch today, you're gonna be a bitch tomorrow. So I was like, if I quit today, I'm gonna quit tomorrow. If I take the easy road, it was just never my DNA. So I didn't file for bankruptcy. I just ate through it. 2020 comes. Boom. Debt free. And then the gym fucking closes. And for literally like 4 months, bro, I'm just sitting there working out twice a day, 3 times a day, bored out of my mind. And I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die by my sword, not these fucking cocksuckers. So I was like, you know what? Fuck these classes. Fuck this big box gym shit. I'm gonna build a gym of my dreams. So if I fail, fuck it. I fail. I die by my sword. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just build a badass lifters gym. Like gyms like ours, bro, they're now all over the country. 5 years ago, they didn't exist. Like badass gyms like this size that were built for lifters, right? So I was like, I'm gonna build a lifters fucking haven. Like I'm gonna build an iron paradise. So I was like, fuck that class. I'm gonna kill the class. I'm gonna order all the equipment. You know, a big part of success is when preparation meets opportunity. I didn't have a tremendous amount of money. You know, as a gym owner, bro, you can make $1 million and be broke. Just got $1 million in expenses. Right? So it's like, I didn't have a lot of money, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So a big part of success is when preparation meets opportunity. I was prepared because I didn't have the money at the time, but I knew that eventually I would have the money. And over like the course of like 5-6 years, I've been developing equipment to build my dream gym. And I was like, you know what? I called the factory. I was like, all right, let's do it. So I put the order in. A month and a half later, the equipment arrives. I said, oh shit, I gotta sell this old shit. So it's still lockdowns. I was like, all right, I gotta get rid of this shit. So I posted online and start working out. Bro, my fucking phone just goes berserk. It's like ringing off the hook. Yeah. On Facebook Marketplace. My boy John's like, yo, what the fuck's going on with your phone? I'm like, yo, I usually ask people want gym equipment. I was like, and I don't know why I never thought of it. And I'm a big like problem guy. Like I'll find problems, create solutions, make money. The bigger the problems you solve in the world, the more money you can fucking make, right? So like a big part of our gyms is what problem are we solving? When it's not fitness we're solving, we're building a community. We all want to belong somewhere. We're tribal people, you know what I mean? For millions of years, we've gathered in groups. So like we want to be with other like-minded individuals, which is why we go to the gym and we can meet with people that are like us, right? Like you could be at a family event and have nothing in common with motherfuckers sitting and having dinner with that you share blood with. But you can go to the gym in 5 minutes, meet a best friend, right? And create a lifelong friendship. So the problem that I was solving is I posted the gym equipment, bro. By the time the workout was done, I made 50 grand in an hour.
So all of it.
I was like, oh shit. And then I told my boy John, I was like, yo, there might be a business here. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, man, we can make this shit like a set. I'm like, these motherfuckers are selling a set of dumbbells for 8 grand on road. I'm like, we could sell it for 5.
Yeah.
And still make money. He's like, put me down for a set. So I ordered 10 and he ordered 1. Shit gets here. And bro, we made literally 40 grand in a day. I said, oh shit, there might be a business here. So then I called all my friends and family and I raised $500,000. I was like, look, I'll give you your money back plus 50%. Give me 3-4 months. It's selling like crack. Like fucking, people were just itching for the equipment, bro. Like, so I'm bringing in container after container. My entire parking lot is just shipping containers. So at like 5, 6, 7, and 8, I would have people come an hour blocks, wait in line, open the container up, selling equipment, bro. Made millions of dollars selling equipment. And I was like, all right. I was like, this flow is gonna eventually stop. I gotta take this money and compound it. So then I signed a deal and it was like, I'm gonna build this location, you know what I mean? And I was like, when I started construction here, bro, I had a couple $100 grand in my account. I don't have $10 million, $11 million for a facility. But a big part of being an entrepreneur is jumping off of the cliff and you're gonna grow wings on the way down.
Yeah.
I was like, no one's signing spaces for leases this big. I'll negotiate great terms. Give me a free year. I'll have a year to figure out how to get the money to build it. And then as the business fucking made money, I would just build that wall. And then I'd build that wall. And then I'd build that wall. And then I'd paint this section. And I'd paint that section. And then over the course of 2 years, I built this place. And the rest is fucking history.
Yeah. And then you blew up online.
Yeah, so yeah.
Fusion, man.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even have to really do social media until like, I think like 2 weeks before this place opened. And I was like, let's just shoot some content. He's like, all right, they don't look good. I'm like, yeah, that's the point. I'm like, let's just walk around, bro. Just show, just nitty gritty. It's gonna be a barbershop. And this, so it's like, this is part 1. And then because the facility's so fucking big, it was hard to get in a video. So we did like 5 parts and we got like, I think like 300,000-400,000 followers on TikTok and the gym page blew up and our grand opening, we had 5,000 people here. Yeah. It was fucking insane. Yeah. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, like, people flying in from everywhere.
Bro, it was crazy. Like I went to Christian's grand opening. No, I went to Zucos's grand opening. I wanted to go to Christian's, but I was too busy, and I went to his. I think a few weeks or a month after he opened to check it out, and then I went to Bradley's because I had a meeting out there. So I was like, just kill 2 birds, 1 stone. And I'm like, I don't think there's gonna be that many people there. It was raining. I pull up, bitch. There was like 500 people online, bro. Like wrapped around his fucking parking lot. Like, this is crazy. And his gym, it's like 10,000 square feet. I'm in there, I'm like, oh my God, dude, it's so dope if our grand opening was like this. It would never be like this. Little did I know, 2 fucking weeks later, I had 10 times that amount of people here. Bro, it was so crazy. The entire parking lot outside was a line. And I'm not saying 1 people line. It was a mosh pit. You go outside that door, it was a mosh pit from here to the street. It was fucking crazy. Police came. It was crazy. and we were letting in like 1,000 people every 2 hours. There was hundreds and hundreds of people showing up every few minutes, bro. It was fucking crazy. Never in my life did I think that was possible. But God, works for those who work for themselves, bro. So it was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
This whole place was just
no. Oh yeah, I saw it online. Man, it was all over.
Wow.
Yeah, I still remember the first video I saw of you were showing Christian the gym, and I was like,
that's
damn!
Right, yeah.
I was like,
you were like showing him, and you were showing Christian.
I remember that, man.
Yeah, man. And now this is old news. Wait till you see the new ones. There's nothing compared to the new ones. I was reading a book on bodybuilding, you can go fuck around and do the exercises. So I was reading books on sales. I would go do it, I see the results right away, and it would make me more addicted to want to read more because I was getting results from it right away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus in school, bro, you read some shit, you won't ever see it in the real world. You know, so then I got hooked, and I would, to this day, I read like 2 books a week, at least.
Show the enemies, I'm taking them apart. I'm a young boss, got me feeling like a rock. They can never match it, they can never stop. Cause I've been really giving everything that I got. Cause I've been looking at a plan and a plot. Over with the killers and we going to the top. We're blowing up your city and you might get dropped. Cause we are never quitter, we are never getting up.
What's up, man? Yo! Gabriel. My boy Dan. Dan's my boy George. Pleasure to meet you.
It's great to meet you. I'm Jonathan. This looks like a city hall, man.
All right, so let me give you a tour here, bro. This is the first phase of our retail store. So these are not squat racks; they are clothes racks. So we custom made these, so our T-shirts will hang forward.
That's fucking
They'll
cool,
hang
man.
Forward, yeah. And the T-shirt will hang sideways. All the clothes racks, and then we use the squat racks. We also made the shelves for clothes. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we're gonna bring that gym element in. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah. You got an elevator? Are you gonna keep that for members, everybody?
Yeah, there's just 2 floors.
Yeah.
So by code, you need one. And then from this way.
7, 8.
Come in here. There's the first retail store.
It's a beautiful day.
What's up?
It's the
We're done.
most beautiful day of the week.
So this is going to be the second retail store. You come in, you walk through the store to get into the gym. Same wigs. This will be all supplements, clothing. Same custom shelving here. More racks here. And then you walk through here. You go right into the bar. This will be all glass. So we custom made sections for each barber now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 more below, 6 barber chairs.
Okay. ¿Cómo está bien?
So this is the restaurant. So we're building these custom inserts. So we'll have 2 fridges. So we have meal prep and then drinks, and then same thing, assembly line. So we'll have whole restaurant here, kitchen back there, storage, dry storage, seating. Then we have custom floating staircase going up. And then you'll have a member lounge upstairs, also overlooking the entire gym.
Okay.
So the restaurant will be 2 stories.
When you come up with a vision, what's your first step? You start to map it out on paper? Or?
Yeah, so I mean, I've been doing it so long, bro, I literally map it out in my head. And then I will make a 3D rendering. So because we build gyms for other people throughout the country, so we have our own software, we'll do a full 3D rendering. Then I'll bring the architect engineer in, they'll use that rendering to then create the plans. So these are our knee walls. So all of our cardio will be in these 2 rows. So we'll have all of our Stairmasters on this row, treadmills on this row, we're building a 3rd row, all the ellipticals will go in front of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that you're lighting up the
Unit generation of lights. So they're dual-sided. So there's up light and there's bottom light.
Okay.
So it lights up the ceiling and the ground at the same time.
Okay.
So the only way to light them up because the lights are so fucking bright. Doesn't matter if it's these or the small hex. They're so bright that if you try to put an uplight, it's like a little dot. It doesn't exist.
Okay.
So this was my plan at Fearless Hills, but once I installed the lights and I installed the floodlights, couldn't even fucking see them. So then when I built my next facility, I redesigned the lights, and so the entire ceiling lights up. So that was location 3 when I did that. So now this is 5. So we're gonna run through it here. And then there's the basketball court.
And you said a wall like this costs about 20 grand, huh?
Yeah, if you got a good glass fabricator, yeah, it shouldn't be more than 20.
Was this wall already here too?
Huh?
Or was this wall already here too, or you had to build it?
There's nothing here.
Okay, that's right. Just
None of this was here.
Okay.
So 8 weeks ago, this was just 4 walls, the exterior walls. That wall, all the way to that wall, to this wall. So all this framing was done. All of our rough electric was done. Then we did all the lights, all the plumbing, all the sheetrocking. Then we wrapped everything in marble. And now we're doing some extra work. So like the basketball courts, like I said, they like to run into the wall. So we're reinforcing the wall here. So if you do run into it, good luck. All the screens will also be wrapped in marble.
okay. That's where you added the metal framing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that you're making use of the structure right here.
Yeah, and then this will be a waterfall. The entire wall is going to be a waterfall. It's a fusion gems, and then it's going to be like a black, white, and green marble that's book matched, so all the veins will connect. And this is going to be my office. So, garage door, you can drive the Lambo right in, fireplace, it's gonna be a bar, bathroom, my desk up there, seating area upstairs.
And you expect to have this project done 4 weeks? 4 weeks.
This was my newest addition. These are all real 45-pound cast iron plates. Yeah, buddy. For the turf area here. So this is for LEDs. So the entire exterior of the turf is going to light up. So custom-made in-ground lights. The entire perimeter of the turf area lights up.
And on you have to cut into the concrete?
So I'll show you the light.
Because I always thought it would be cool to put lights on the turf like that, but obviously you can't put them on top because they're gonna break. So
So this is electric. So all the benches, remember I told you they light up?
Yeah.
So the bottom and the platform, yeah. So they all light up. And then that floor there, next week we're doing the metal work. So it's gonna fully extend to this beam. So this will be the locker area. Up there will be the golf club. So we'll have 6 golf simulators, cigar lounge, pool tables, wrapped all in glass. You can look down on the gym from the golf club. It's fucking cool. And then over here, this is gonna be my farmer's market. This is gonna be called Fusion Farms. So you can buy all your produce right here.
For real?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
And behind the wall is another 2,000 feet. Because we're going to do our vertical farming, so we'll actually grow all of our leafy vegetables here on site. So you'll be able to buy fruits and vegetables here that are locally grown, and then all the greens will actually be grown on site on the other side of the wall. So this will be all glass, and you'll be able to see the farm. So it'll be true farm to table.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so here you can buy your fruits and vegetables. Upstairs we'll have meal prep classes, so you can learn how to cook. You can buy the shit here at a really cheap price. Or you can go to the restaurant and you can buy food here and buy your meal prep here too.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. That is something new for sure.
Something crazy until someone does it.
Before you know it, every gym's gonna have a produce
They're gonna try. I mean, now a lot of the shit that I'm doing now, a lot of the gyms are fucking.
I'll tell you what, you
doing
made
the
those fucking lights
barbershop.
trendy for sure,
Yeah,
man.
the barbershops, the hex lights. See a lot of gyms trying to do the barbershop. A lot of gyms are now doing like all black everything. So I'm actually moving away from that because every gym is now all black.
Yeah.
The gyms that I have that are all black, they're gonna be all black marble. So the whole fucking gym is wrapped in marble. And the new clubs that I'm building, they're gonna be all white. So the machines are gonna be white. The walls are gonna be all white marble. The beams are gonna be white marble. The walkways are gonna be white marble. And then even the cushion on the equipment is gonna be this special material we have. It's gonna be white as well. So the whole club will be white. The barbells will be gold. The dumbbells will be gold. Barbell plates will be gold. So it'll be white and gold.
Yeah.
That's
The
awesome.
opposite direction of the entire industry. Everyone's black now. Literally every fucking gym is black. Any independent gyms out there, all black everything. So it's no longer cool. Everyone's fucking doing it. So I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I'm gonna do all white everything. So like not this one, the other one that I'm building, it's all white. The locker room, the female side, wall behind here, the male side. We have the sauna for the new one. This whole fucking thing right here. This whole thing is a sauna.
Oh.
So this wall here to that wall would fit like 30 people.
Yeah.
And with the showers, 5 showers, and then cold plunges on that side, 2 cold plunges.
Do you have any cold plunges in any current locations?
No, we're adding them to all the locations. So we just started manufacturing because we have a lot of clients. They're asking for it. So now we started making them. So we'll have the cold plunges here. The ones that we're putting in my club though, they're going to be literally solid tubs of marble.
Okay.
But we have the regular cold plunges as well. And then
So the tub itself is going to be marble, or it's going to
Yeah.
be wrapped around the tub itself? Okay.
it's one solid slab of marble that's carved out into a cold plunge. And then that was just the first floor. So this,
So this one's gonna be the cigar lounge.
yeah. So it's my makeshift office at the moment, but this would be a front desk. We'll come in here. We did a light oak look hardwood tile. So this is the cigar lounge. It's modern open glass with a Tony exhaust system. Look down on the whole gym. And then this floor will extend all the way to the wall. Nice and flat. So it'll have 6 simulators, 2 pool tables. So it'll be like the gentleman's lounge.
Yeah.
So when you come up the road, there'll be 3 entrances. One to the right, this will go to more gym. One straight forward, that will go to co-working space. One to the left, that'll go to the doctor's office. 6 pickleball courts here. More gym. And then along the wall will be 3 studios, MMA, boxing, and then PT, the group studio. Open turf area here. And then on the other side of this wall, this is all co-working space. So we'll have 6 offices, like office suites, and then the rest of it is open workspace. And then from here over, that section there, that's going to be the doctor's office.
Okay.
And then on the side of the building is where we'll do big fucking pool and pickleball and outdoor gym. So there's 3 phases to open. So phase 1 will be first floor. Should be done next month and open. Phase 2 will be upstairs. Phase 3, the pool. So from here to the street is our property. This is one of 3 parking lots. So we have this one, we have one in the front, and then one in the back. So we're gonna eat away from here to the second light pole, to that second light pole. This will be all fenced off. Big ass pool, pickleball, basketball, outdoor gym.
Okay. That's a big project. When are you gonna get started on that?
As soon as this is done, we are drawing up the plans now. We'll submit it to the town. Hopefully break ground, let's say in like January, have it open by spring.
Okay. And up here, are you doing anything to the, are you adding lights and all that stuff too?
Same thing, same thing you see downstairs. We just haven't touched it up here. We only did the demo.
Yeah.
So all these old ductwork is gonna be ripped out. We're gonna do small spiral ductwork to the trusses, and then we'll do the hex lights, dual-sided. Ceiling here, we'll probably spray black.
It's a big problem, man.
Small things to giant. Yeah, this is not even the biggest one. The biggest one is in Venezuela. One's twice the size of this one.
This one is about 150.
This one's 107 inside. Stuff big dog. Yeah. It's my oldest brother.
How's it going?
Hey, nice to meet you, Jonathan.
Pleasure to meet you.
All right, so we're currently at the Future Fusion Gym. This place is massive. It's ginormous. I think it's over 150,000 square feet. It's got 3 floors, and it's under construction. Tony says he's gonna get it done in 4 weeks, which is insane because there's like so much to do in there, but he's got a big team of people working. We just got done checking out his other location, which you guys saw. It looks amazing. I like it a lot. It's crazy how much bigger it looks in person than it does online, and it just looks really, really nice. I think Tony's doing a phenomenal job in here in Philly, and I get to learn a lot from him today, which was awesome. He took some time out of his day to chat it up with me and Jonathan, so thank you for that, Tony. You're awesome. It's good to kind of like be around people like this that are doing bigger things than you are, because 1, you get to learn from them, 2, you get some motivation, and 3, you get some inspiration from them. So that's what we're here for. But no, this is pretty cool. I think this makes me like super excited about my second project that I'm working on. As you guys know, it's gonna be good. We're definitely getting a lot of ideas from this gym and from Power Build Gym as well too. Just some like aesthetics, equipment. I feel like this place, it's gonna be really, really nice. The previous Fusion is obviously very, very nice too. And just picking different things that I like from each gym that we visit. That's what we're doing. So for the next couple of months, we're gonna be traveling to different places, we're checking out different gyms, just trying to see what else is out there, you know, and how we can bring some of those things to Houston so you guys can have access to it. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Stay tuned.
Yeah, man. Seriously, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Tony.
Man, it's amazing.